Good evening, everybody. This is Joe for Allenhoven, and today we're going to continue with part 4 of how to build a successful home business. And tonight it's going to be just a little bit different. My goal tonight is to get you to stretch a little bit, to give you more meat, and to get your thinking hats on, and to hopefully get you to expand and develop a little bit about what your strategy of building a home business might be leading to. First thing I want to do tonight is to talk about opportunity. Is it an opportunity or is it a problem? Now, here's what happened, and I learned a lot from this. Is I had a rough week. As some of you know, I've been spending a lot of time in intensive care unit with my mother, and thank God she's getting a lot better now. She's in rehab, but at any rate, I got kind of behind in support, and some cases, example of team elite responder, I have the security on that site set extremely tight, and which results in some people don't get can't log in, issues like that, to protect the site. Oh, at any rate, I got an email from a person who was mad as you know what, and blaming me for quite a few things, and he didn't know me and I didn't know him, and basically claiming that everybody was a scammer. Well, it turns out that I noticed where he was living, and we used to go to the same church down in Mississippi. And so earlier that day, I'd been getting bombarded with negative emails, and basically, I usually down here in the South, when somebody pops you in the head, you want to pop them right back. Well, that's not really the best thing to do. And so I decided that maybe these are opportunities, not problems. So I put on my kid gloves and wrote a really nice email about how probably might have known each other, went to the same church. Well, anyways, he read that and realized that, like I told him in the email, I think he began to realize I'm just might be one of the good guys. That was actually what he's been looking for all this time on the internet, somebody to help him rather than clean him out. And I basically told him that if I can teach you how to fish and I'll get a few of the fish that you catch, I'll be better off than to just give you a fish or to just take all the fish you got. So we chatted back and forth with email, and he's a member of TER, Team Elite Responder now, and he's very excited about being part of our team. And I think that's the answer, is what we have to do, and I'm going to throw this out to everybody, and we're going to talk about this some more, is what we have to do is we have to go after all these people that have been scammed. Now, folks, there's nobody on the internet that has been scammed more than me. I'm talking tens of thousands. I'm talking buku tens of thousands. I was a retired engineer, and I'd saved up some money, and I tell you what, I scammed out of most of it. And by the big time guys, by the little girls, anybody come along, I've been there, so I recognize them pretty fast. Basically, it's what my dad said: if you think you're getting something for nothing, you better run. So, with that being said, we're going to spend some time down the road about how we approach all of these people that have been scammed, and somehow we got to get it across. The Team Elite Responder is the home of the good guys and the good girls. So we're going to do some stuff on that, and I'm going to ask you to send me your ideas. We're going to do some new lead capture pages. So I'm excited about that new strategy. I think that's really going to work because there are a lot of people that are looking for Team Elite Responder. They just don't recognize it when they see it, and part of that's our fault because we're not articulating it well enough to let them understand that we are different than everybody else, and we definitely are. Now, the first thing tonight, here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about lead capture pages. We're going to do a brief review of what we've talked about up to now. We're going to talk about banner and text ads and login ads, a little bit about Google search. We're going to talk about a little bit about what your passion is, 2 sites I want you to look at. We're going to finish up was how does this all fit in to your focus and your strategy? So let's start first with let's do a little review. And for me, I'm teaching based on what I'm experiencing, and roughly 80% of my income comes from email marketing, using Viral Mail Pro and Viral Pro and Traffic Ad Bar. Now, if you'll go back and look at programs 1 and 2, we go into great detail of how to use those programs together. So that's why I'm bringing that up. Now, the next 20% of my income comes from traffic exchanges, banner and text ads, and all other kinds of ads and social marketing sites. Now, and social marketing is growing, and we're going to do a whole thing on that, a whole lesson on that either next week or the week after. But first, we're going to talk about lead capture pages, the differences between lead capture page for email marketing and one for traffic exchanges. Now, let me explain. When you're doing email marketing, the subject line grabs their attention. Remember that one. And then they look at that subject line and they make a decision to click on the link. And when they do that, it opens up and they can read that whole email. And now, so you've got more than, you've got as much time as it takes them to read the email. Hopefully you kept their attention down to where it says click here to get more information, or to watch the video, or to get some more details, etc. And when they click that, they come to a lead capture page, which we have a lot of them. And I'm going to go to, well, I might as well do it right now. I'm going to go ahead and go to screen share so we can take a look. Share the entire screen. First thing we'll do is we'll go to Team Elite Responder. We're going to log in. I'm just going to show you some examples of lead capture pages, and we're just going to do change capture page. I do want to make you aware of something is on the right-hand side here. I'm starting to add more lead capture pages for specific sites that we're interested in. And we have a lot of lead capture pages for Team Elite Responder. We've got 13 of them. So I want to click on that folder there. It's going to pull them up. And let's just pick one out here and take a look. Some people are advertising the $25 home business. Let's just click on this one, the $7, which is one of the ones I use a lot. And this is a lead capture page, and it's asking them down at the bottom for their name and email. All right, so I'm going to go back, and that's a typical lead capture page for email marketing. Now, to show you the difference, let's go to a website, and we're going to be using paid viral mailer tonight for doing some stuff. But most of the websites, lead capture pages for traffic exchanges are generally called splash page. And on all of my sites, you'll find different splash pages. And I'm just going to open this one up. And this is it's a shorter version. A lot of times, that's not the example I really wanted to use. Yeah, there you go. There it is. A lot of times, a splash page is just a very simple thing where there's no add your name and address. You're just trying to get them to click basically anywhere on the page. And that's what traffic exchanges, you're going to have to use a splash page like that. And you can create a splash page at Team Elite Responder easy enough. Or you could, a lot of the sites provide them themselves. Now, amongst all of this stuff, you always want to be collecting them as a lead, getting when they click on that splash page for traffic exchange, you want to take them to a lead capture page like I've just shown you, where you capture their name and email. And the reason you use a splash page is very simple, because at traffic exchanges, they're only going to see that page for a couple of seconds. And if it takes a couple of seconds to load, you might be, if it's slow loader, you're out of business. So we're going to do more about lead capture pages later, but that's where I want to get you started with that. And what we're going to do now, we're going to go to Viral Pro, and I'm just going to show you that banner and text heads are very important. And this is my page. Remember, I put all of my banners here in Viral Pro. It's a site that I use, been using it for years now. And I got all of my banners in here, and I've got them, most of them are in rotators, which is the sites that I own and the sites that I joined. All of them allow rotators. And so I just wanted to show you the number of hits that I'm getting for any one of these banners in a month's time is 48,000. And these are hits. Okay. That doesn't mean that they actually clicked on that. That means that it was shown. But if you see, I have a lot of banners. I have a lot of banners on a lot of sites. I belong to right now about 400 different sites, and I have banner ads and text ads on every one of those sites. And I get a lot of traffic from that. And if you just keep adding those over time, it's just part of my routine. Whenever I join a site, is I'll add my banner ads, I'll add my text ads, and maybe buy some login ads, etc. And that's over time, that starts to build a trend, and you'll start to see a lot of traffic coming to your sites, and you'll start to see results. Now, I want to show you my banner rotators. Okay. Use them for a lot of different reasons. If you noticed on all of my sites, you see those little, on the side, you see those little 125 by 125. Well, if I click on my 4 sites here, it'll open up, and it's going to show you here the different banners that are part of that. And this is some of the main site, some of the viral mailers, and they're rotating, and these are rotators, and it's very easy to add one. I'm not going to add it, but I'll show you. You grab one of them, you just bring it over here, and it says drop it here, and you just pull it and drop it. That's all there is to it. Then you hit review changes and save it and return it. But you just find the banner you want to add, and it tells you where to put it. So then when you get finished, and when you save it, you'll have a link up here like this, and that's the image URL and a target URL. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to banner rotators. We're actually going to do something here. We're going to, let me go back here. We're going to go to banner rotators. And what we're going to do is I'm going to find a 468 banner, Super Downline Builders. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this right here. Oops, I missed it. It opened up on me. What I'm going to just show you a little quick trick. I'm going to copy that image URL. Then here's the target URL. If you notice, the image, these are rotators. There's about 35 banners on this one. The only difference is this, the point JPEG. So I'm going to copy this one on top here, do a Control-C. I'm going to go over here to Paid Viral Mailer. I'm going to go to Banners. Okay, click on Banners, and I'm going to add a little trick here. So I'm going to take the image URL right there. I'm going to paste it again right below where it says target. Then all I'm going to do is erase that point period JPEG, and I'm going to add it. Now what I've added here, this is a banner rotator. I've added a rotator that's going to rotate through 35 banners. Okay, and here it is in 1942, and I'm going to add some impressions. A little more there. I'm going to assign it. There it is. And you see it already changed to another. If I hit the refresh key, it's going to show another. It's rotating through those banners. Now those banners they go all over the site. And then I also, because I have created other sites, a lot of the banners you see are member banners on other sites, and that's what I call power linking and things like that. Is getting those banners on a lot of sites and then getting the member banners. So whenever you join like paid viral mailer, your banners are not just shown on paid viral mailer. They're shown on about 50 sites other than paid viral mailer, and that's one of the reasons for the success of what we're doing is we're not limiting ourselves to any one site, and by having a core group of sites, myself and Don's and some others, we're sharing a lot of stuff, and that's how people are fairly happy. Now, what we want to do now, so I just showed you how to add a banner. So let's just go ahead and add a text ad. All right, text ad, we're going to click on that. Now, what I do with text ads, I do the same thing. I'm going to go back here to Vital Viral Pro, and this time I'm going to go to my rotator. I'm going to go to my URL rotator. Now, you can put any link you want in there, but I'm just showing you what I do. So let's say I want to promote my sites here. So all I'm going to do is copy that link right there. I knew it was going to open up here where I can do it again. Okay. That's my text rotator. Okay. And I'm going to pull this down, and you can see all the sites that are on this thing. ALP is Ad Lead Profits and Class C Ad Profits. All these different sites are on there. There's about, I think there's like 50 or so just on this rotator. So I'm going to come back over here to Paid Viral Mailer. I'm going to paste that rotator link right there. And up here where it says click here, I'm going to put click here for top money makers. Something that's catchy, and I'm going to add that, and then I'm going to add some credits or impressions, sign them. That's going to start rotating there. Same thing there. Each time that wherever those text ads are posted on this site and the other sites also, you'll start to see your views and your clicks. We'll go back to the banners, take a look, and we got one view already. I just added this one about 5 minutes ago. Oh, and it looks like I didn't add any impressions here, so I need to do that. I forgot. It didn't. There we go. Now I got some. Okay, so that's banners and text ads, and then each of these sites has where you can buy login ads. You put all that together in the mix with your email marketing and your splash pages on traffic exchanges, login ads, your text ads, your banner ads. You're starting to generate a lot of traffic to your links, and you're starting to generate income as people do sign up and they decide they like what you're doing there. Now, one little thing, you might want to write this down. The first thing you want to do whenever you need information, and I don't care what it is you go to Google and you type in how do I, you can type in add a banner ad in this case. So I typed in how do I add a banner ad, and if you go down through there, you'll see different videos and all kinds of things that different things, but there'll be one or two in there that'll just be the very basic. Maybe this one here, how to add banner advertising to your site for extra income. And you click on that link there, and it looks like he does it in how it works, and he explains the different sizes, and he's talking about earning potential. But now down here at the bottom, he's starting how to set it up and how to put it in there. So you can get a lot of information from Google on just about anything you want to learn. And that's one of the things I wanted to bring up today. And now I'm going to stop sharing just for a second, and we're going to do some more here in a minute. I got to find the, here we go. I lost myself. Okay, so what I want to talk about now is, what is your passion? What dream do you have? How much money do you want to make per week or per month? You need to write all these things down, and then it would really be helpful if you could find somebody. In my case, I have a compadre, Don Harrison, and he and I is a really good team because he furnishes hosting, and I have websites that he hosts. So we work together, and we're not bumping heads a whole lot. And but basically, we've been doing a lot of brainstorming the last few days, and we have a common dream or passion. Is we want to build something that really people can come in and build their own home business. In other words, neither one of us are interested in necessarily having be a mogul in coffee sales or lipstick sales or any kind of product, as so much as we're interested in building a system that teaches people to use all the advertising sites we have to promote whatever they want. So that's what we're really doing, and that's what we're really building. And that's what's really exciting is using Team Elite Responder as a hub, and he's got another idea that's going to work with that. And so we're really excited about what we're doing. But my point is you need to know what your passion is, what your dream is, and it would help to have a compadre. Those of you that are married, the greatest thing in the world is for you to be partners and share your focus and like that. That would be ideal. I happen to be single, so I ended up with an internet compadre, and it works really well. Now, there's two things I wanted to show you. So I'm going to go back to sharing. I'm going to give you an idea of the power that we're talking about. Is we're going to go back here to paid viral mailer. On all of my sites, you're going to see actually there's three: Speedy solos, Top Apex viral solos, and EQ network solos. Now, I'm just going to open this up and let's take a look. Top Apex is a site that provides solo ads. Now, we started out, we had about 10,000 members, and take a look at this. Right now, we're at 28,000 members, and you can click on this here, and it shows you all the different sites. Don's sites are in there, mine, and some others. And we're picking up new people all the time that want to be part of what we're doing. But next week, this number will be 34,000, and we'll get to 50,000 here quicker than you think. So now, here's the deal: you can mail to these 28,000 people for $2.99. Let me tell you something: the people that are grabbing that $2.99, they keep coming back. Boom, cha-boom, cha-boom. You know why? Because since Don and I are not necessarily advertising whatever they're advertising necessarily, they're doing well. And even so, we're not going to saturate it anyway because it's just too many people. The way internet marketing, email marketing works is about 1% of the people are going to see the email and something around that, and or open it up. So you're going to have to do it 100 times to get all of them. But if you got 30,000 hits on the first email you sent out, well, you probably wouldn't have to send but about one a month to make a living. So that's that one I wanted to show you is Top Apex. And the other one that's just be joining, it's just part of our system right now, is EQ. And EQ, we added 7,000 a day. We're at 54,000 members and 78 sites. And this is a real bargain too, $4.99, and you get 5 for $11.99. I changed that. I changed that price to help people out there. That's about a little over $2 per solo. These are, that's the way you're going to get a lot of leads, and from leads get sales, and then start to build your home business. So I just wanted to point those out to you on all of the sites, all of our sites and our compadre sites. You're going to see that, and well, all I'm telling you, see, I'm not going to say, I'm just telling you to try one. I think you might be pleasantly surprised. So what I want to do now is I'm stop sharing. I'm going to go back to the Hangout. And what we're going to do is going to do a wrap up here. A couple of points I want to get across. It's number one is please stay focused. There is so much stuff out there, and there's quite frankly a tremendous amount of opportunity, but you can only stand so much opportunity, and one person can only promote so many sites. And what you don't want to do, and I've been there and I see it every day, you don't start promoting one site right after another. And then don't say right now, well, my God, bro, that's all you do. No, I don't. What I'm doing is I'm presenting this stuff to the members, but I'm staying with my core. The email marketing I do stays with my core, Team Elite Responder being top, and then some of the other sites. And then once I get them started, like the snowball rolling down the hill, then I just let them take off from there. Now, what I really like to see is a site that starts being taken a firm hold by the team leaders and those with the good marketing skills, and they start to generate as much income and members as I do. Well, when I get a site to get to that point, that thing is matured, and I can kind of sit back and just manage it rather than push it. So that's the goal. And now the bigger picture, see, is if we can build these things, because I don't want everybody to join every one of these sites. When I present one, I just want a certain people, and kind of like, do you like the name? Is it part of your passion? Is it part of your dream? So you pick out certain ones and you stay focused on that until you get it down. And that's the key thing, is you stay focused on it. Once you get to a certain level, something clicks up here, and you're going to know that you can promote anything. It doesn't matter as long as you believe in it. It's important for me to believe in it. But you get sales from whatever you promote. Once you get to that point, you realize that you can't promote everything. And so you have to generally right now, is I basically, for the most part, only promote things that Don and I are linked together with, because I don't have time to join every site that comes up. Now, sometimes I do join those sites and buy a membership just to add it to the list of sites that I'm sending out email marketing to. And remember, my focus is to get people into this whole system of sites. So, and that is my dream. That's my vision. Now, some of you are very interested in a certain site or more, and so your focus is you're spending a lot of your time advertising that, and you do very well, and that's great, and that's exactly what we're looking for. But a lot of you are still searching, and those are the ones that you need to contact me, and let's kind of get your plan started. And remember that my function is not to just micromanage you. My function is like a teacher, just to get you started and make you suffer and sweat and everything to get you going. And so you want to stay focused and do not spread yourself out too thin. I see that a lot. And I don't expect everybody to join all of the sites. Now, here, as a paid member, but I will say this, the sites that I bring up like once a week, I highly recommend you join those as a free member, because when you put your link in at Team Elite Responder, everybody that comes in under you forever and everybody that's under you, when they go to join that site, they're going to join under you. We have one member that makes nice income from the 50,000 credits because he has a lot of members under him, and they're joining that site under him. I'm doing the work and he's collecting the gravy, and that's okay. And that's what it's all about. That's the bigger system. So on Saturday, he'll be the first one to get his link in there at Team Elite Responder. And remember, on Wednesday is when I tell what the site is. And so he gets his in there on Wednesday. And on Saturday morning, I'll look and he'll have 2 or 3 sales by 10 o'clock. And maybe 8, 10, 15 referrals in that site. So now this goes on every week, and you see how the snowball thing begins to happen, because he's not doing anything for that except getting his link in there. Now what he's doing now, he's upgrading every time. You know why? Because a free member may get 20% commissions and a upgraded member get 100% commission. So this guy's kicking in those $50, $60, $70, $90 lifetime 100% commissions. He kicks in with that. It helps me, see, but he gets some of those under him. So about building a home business, but his main, you might say, his passion, his dream is outside of that, outside of those 50,000 sites, 50,000 credit sites. But he's taking advantage of his downline, and that's, we're going to end with that tonight. Is, see, your strategy is to get those leads in there into Team Elite Responder. Let's do one last thing. Let's take a look. We're going to do screen share. We're going to do one last thing. We're going to share the screen. Let's go to Team Elite Responder. And when we started this series of home business webinars, we started and we looked at my leads. And at that time I had 16,000. And then in October I had 22,000. And I hope I don't, oh, okay, we're at 28,353 leads. And I think Team Elite Responder is getting close to 100,000 leads. So I'm going to end the sharing now. And we'll go back to the Hangouts. So that's what you want to do is whenever you do a lead capture page, you want to capture their email and their name as a lead. Then you can send broadcasts, and the autoresponder takes all that stuff, clicks in. But you always want to be collecting leads, whatever you do. I did a mailing this afternoon at Top Apex for EQ, and I'll do a mailing tomorrow at EQ for Top Apex. And what it was, a lead capture page that I created at Team Elite Responder, and I'm captured in a couple of hours. I captured 20 leads, and I had 2 sales, and that's going to go on to tonight, whatever. But that's what I do. See, so what I want you to do is make some notes, put down what is your dream, what is your passion, and then I'm here to help you. And I'm also here tonight is I want to get your juices going. I want to get you to thinking. I want to show you the potential. And really, I'll tell you what, with the internet, it's a beautiful thing. Of course, it's got a lot of scammers on there, but the good guys and good girls, we're going to win out in the end. You know why? Because eventually, the only thing that works is what works. And that's the greatest thing about any of this stuff that people are throwing at you. If it's not working, they're just going to go down. But why the top apex and the other one is doing like this is because it's working, and word of mouth and whatever. And you can fool some of the people some of the time. You can fool all of the people part of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all the time. And so they're going to lose in the end. And the good guys and the good girls, the good gals, we're going to take over the internet because we're providing the truth and we're helping each other. And that's what it's all about. So I look forward to working with you. And I hope that I've stretched you just a little bit tonight. And so get those questions in. I do realize that most of you are going to watch this in the replay that's going to be sent to you. So I'm excited. I see a lot of beautiful things happen. And Don's an idea, man. He drives me crazy with all these ideas. It's good for him. It's good for me. So he's got another big idea coming in next week. So we'll be bringing that to you. So thank you very much, and God bless you.